New project. Let's get at it. We're back. Yep, doing a Hummer H2. Gonna do front and rear shocks. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna attempt it. So stay tuned and keep up with me if you can. I'm gonna start off with a 1/2" drive impact, 1/2" drive ratchet, 13/16 open end, an extension 1/2" drive, and two 13/16 sockets, persuasion bar, and a persuasion screwdriver. And looks pretty straightforward. You can tell you need new shocks, the boot's gone. But yep, got a bolt there and a nut in the backside. So I'm gonna go after that right now. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the bottom one first. Then I can pivot it out, and if it's got any pressure, extension pressure, it'll extend, and I'll be able to drop the top one and let her drop out. So got her up on jack stands too. Got her up just enough to where the suspension's sagging. Hopefully that gives me a little more room to get the new shocks up in there, so we'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot about the tool list. Boom, don't forget that. Please subscribe. Almost there, 1,000. Gotta keep chugging away. And thanks if you already did, and if you do, thanks. If you don't, thanks. But please, just kind of think about it. All right, I got the impact on there, got her broke loose. Just zip the nut off. Everything's been soaking in WD-40 for a little bit. Not bad for 2006, come right out. All right, I'm gonna go up there and get that guy. There's a nut hidden on the back side, so I'm gonna have to come up through the frame, up through there somewhere, up around there somewhere with a socket and an extension. All right, I was able to put the impact on that side, and I got the I got a deep well 13/16, and got that on the opposite side instead of frame there. And a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I zipped it out. Other side looks a little bit easier. There you got it. 2 shocks out. Ready for the new ones. I might have to, I got some heavy duty zip ties. I may wrap around the new shock to get it compressed and keep it compressed before I put it in there if I got the room. At least to help me out a little bit. We'll see. But that's kind of my plan. So let's get started on the install. Check it out. They ship that way. How awesome. Good job, Napa. Already compressed. Put them in, cut that strap, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, my one of my next videos is going to show installing a car lift in here, so stay tuned for that, because this, no. All right, so yeah, it's nice to get the banding material on there, but the shock is way too compressed. So I got my little rig up here, and I'm just gonna jack it up until it does. See where I'm going with that? So I'll get it up in there and get the bolt started. All right, got them in. Tighten it up. Hitting that one, and the rears are done. Yeah, those straps are a little bit short that we're holding these on, so I couldn't get the suspension quite far enough up to line it up. So I ended up getting my zip ties and making it a little bit bigger, and then cutting a shipping strap, and then the shock kind of extended it a couple more inches, and then it fit right in there. Time for the fronts. So yeah, I got 15 mil on there, and then on top of the stud there's 2 flats for a 6mm in case that stud spins. Mine's not, but I got the wrench on there just in case. I'm gonna zip it off there and move to the bottom. All right, well, I was able to snake a extension and a deep well 15 down there on my impact, and I'm gonna zip it off. All right, yeah, think you can see down there, I got her zipped off. I'm going to the bottom. So bottom looks pretty easy. Right there, put my impact on. Other side, I should be able to get my wrench up through the A-arm. Kind of hollow out. I'll get my wrench to the back side and we're gonna zip that off. All right, hopefully the wrench kicks around and gets up against something. Before I said I'm using a 13/16 and the rear fronts are the same. They're probably not, it's probably 21 millimeter. I don't have any. 13/16 fits pretty snug on there, but it fits. So here we go. Just like that. Knock that sucker out, and that shock should drop right out of there. I stuck the nut back on there a few threads, and knock it in with the hammer. Pull it off. It moved a little bit, and I gotta do the rest with 2 hands. I got my little punch. It's gonna get in the middle there and punch it out. All right, I had to put a jack under the A-arm and lift it up just a little bit to get that. It was pretty bound up, that pin. There we go. So yeah, I just lifted it up about 1 inch. Not sure how the new one's what it's gonna want. I bet you it's gonna want it down further, but we'll see when I get it up in there. That escalated quickly. Let me show you. Yeah. Oh yeah, when that comes out, you know it's serious. But anyways, I got it out. After loosening, the nut come right off, the bolt, the bottom come right off. That thing was so rusted in here. I had about a 1/8 inch thick of scale, hard ass scale around there. I thought it was metal until pieces started chunking off. And I got it pretty clean now, but yeah, it was stuck in that damn hole. All that old rubber bushing and all that was just corroded solid. So I was able to get the old punch and hammer from the top. Kept chipping away the rust. And it was just rusted right there. All that was protruded out on top, It was scale real bad. So anyways, I got her out. All right, I got the new one started. So yeah, put your little washer down first, then your rubber. And then you're gonna shove it up in there. And then the other rubber, the washer and nut was on top. It's a little tight getting it in there. I had to finagle it and shit, but I got it in there. I'll put that bolt in just to start it. Then I'll start put my top hardware on and kind of get that cinched down where I want it. And then I'll go back and tighten this guy up. All right, put the jack back under the A-arm. I got the bottom bolt in, not tight, just in. And I'm jacking up the A-arm enough until I see threads on top. So yeah, put my rubber on, put the steel on, got some threads. I can put the nut on and start tightening that up till I get this package to compress. I can't have a gap under there. It's gotta be nice and compressed. All right, went ahead and tightened her down. Smashed out that rubber. She's tight. Get the wheel back on, and I'm going to the other side. Hey, thanks for watching. That's gonna button it up. I don't need to show you the rest of it. Not that bad of a job. The rust is the worst part of this whole job, getting that shock out. The front one on the other side. I'm sure this one's the same way. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna be cussing and throwing tools. Not really, but anyways, hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Get me to that 1,000. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.